Hello, my furry friends. My name is Fuzzycub, and welcome back to Techopolis 2, episode 4. I think we're on now. So it's changed a little bit around here. I've started to do a little bit of decoration because as much as I love modding and I love Minecraft itself, I'm a builder at heart. I like making things pretty. So I have put in these nice little supports. I don't know if they're going to stay or not, but they're there for now. I put the glass on top of the conveyor belt, so at least now we don't pick up this stuff when we're walking by it, and it's much cheaper than steel. You can also put these steel scaffolding on the top of it, but we don't have enough steel for that. But more importantly, I have AFK'd and got a ton of stuff for this episode, and we've changed every single last capstone out for redstone. Oh, I also made the compacting drawers, which is why these are just strewn about the place. I know, I'm messy. I'll clean it up. The other thing that I didn't quite realize was going to happen, this drawer has finally filled up. This drawer has finally filled up. The hopper's filled up. And here is filled up. I just put in these filler things so we don't have tons of coal in there. But now, this is filling up. So we're actually at the point where we're going to be overproducing coal quite soon. And that's actually not too much of a problem. We can throw it in here and make more coal coke. The problem at the moment is it's all very manual. It's not automatable at the moment. We haven't really got any way to pipe things over yet, which is kind of what I'm going to work towards this episode. And by that, I mean we're going to start playing with trains. We're going to unlock little logistics and strap in, guys, because this is going to be just as painful for you as it is for me, because I have never played with this mod before. So I guess the first thing we need to do is actually unlock little logistics. So that is 4 blocks of redstone, 4 rail, and a blank research paper. That's fairly doable. I think a rail is 6. Iron and a stick. Aha! I remembered. Oh, and apparently that's a quest. Like so. Submit. And this gives us a book and a tech books. Nice. So this is basically just a very quick guide on the basics of this mod. But I'm going to be stubborn. I'm going to try and figure it out by myself. I mean, how hard can it be, really? Okay, so let's make a few more rails. There we go. Ooh, it also unlocked rapid hoppers. I think these guys are okay at the moment. I've switched them out just to the regular Minecraft hoppers, so they're a little bit faster than the wooden ones. But if we do need very fast hoppers, at least I know I can make rapid hoppers. So let's see what we need to make. We need to make, of course, the train. We'll bookmark that. We need to make a train cart. Ooh, fluid train car. That means we can actually transport lava and water and creosote with that. Nice. We need a train car, obviously, and a locomotive route, which I assume is kind of like the schedule that you use in Create trains. I don't know if you guys have seen my Series 2 of Vault Hunters SMP, but we did use the trains from Create in there to make a nice rail system, and they used something similar to this locomotive route. It was like a schedule thing. I'm sure we're going to find out now. It also looks like there's a few different types of rails: locomotive docking rail and train car docking rail. So I assume that these are going to run on water and coal, and this is probably for this to refuel. And then I'd say this train docking rail is probably for these chest minecarts and the fluid minecarts to pick up and drop off stuff. You know, I really should read the book, but darn it, I'm stubborn. Let's have a little sleep, clear our heads, and in the morning we'll get our locomotion on. Let's grab a few train cars. Let's make up a single chest car, maybe. Boop and boop. And get 2 pistons made. I think that's everything to make the steam car. Nice. Rest. So if we pop down here, I have dug out a sort of space underneath that runs all the way up to the coke oven and all the way up to the blast oven. And I was thinking if I can get maybe a hopper to come out of here, I could take the coal coke back over here and then put it into this. I am not sure if you can make uppers or not in this pack. I don't think so. Unless they're gated behind something. Basically, an upper is an upside down hopper that instead of draining downwards, drains upwards. I wonder how we're going to do this. Well, at the very least, we can start getting some rail in. Like so. And if we can create a little loop, maybe, around here. Going all the way back. Maybe we can work with this. Okay, so we have a loop. Let's pop our train down. Give it some coal, which is probably all stuck in here. Oof, oh, we're all full. We're full. We're blocking up our pipes now. Okay, we better get this done quickly because it's not going to be staying clear for very long. Okay, so start engine. Oh, look at it go! Nice. And you can stop. Okay, so we put down a train car. How do we connect that? Vehicle chain. Okay, that's very logical. Little logical logistics. So let's just click on this and then this. Oh, there we go. And we are connected. Nice. Okay, so I've had a little think about this, and I was assuming that uppers were going to be in this pack, but seeing as they're not, I don't think we can have this rail underground. We're going to have to move it up to the surface, which I didn't want to do because it's going to look quite messy, but I suppose we can't do anything about that at the moment. I'd say later on in the pack, we'll be able to get rid of this train completely and just use laser IO or pipes or mechanism pipes or something. But for now, we're just stuck with a little choo-choo that could over there. So I'm going to move this up and we'll continue our little logistics. I want to say introduction, but it's going to be hell. It's going to be hell, isn't it? Right, so if we have the rail running over here, it can drop off into this hopper, which connected into the drawer controller, which means if we use one of these train car docking rails, it should stop on top of that. So let's make a few of these guys and a couple of these guys. What I'm thinking is if we have a train coming this way and the train stops here, then the cart will stop here. So I will need one of these here. Okay, it turned blue for some reason. And then I'll need a locomotive one, perhaps here. I put that there. Connect you up. Put some coal into you and have you go. Didn't stop, but I think that's because we don't have a locomotive route programmed. I'm gonna stop this guy. Let's make a locomotive route, which is redstone, wireless transmitter. Oh, doesn't use basic technium. Thankfully, we made some earlier. So one of you. And then you can be used to make this if we get 2 nuggets. Like so. Okay, so if I right click on that, this guy in here and turn it on, will it stop? No. Okay, stop again. Okay, maybe add that one then. And then we can maybe put something in here for it to drop off. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it makes a choo-choo noise. Oh, I'm such a child. Okay, so I think I'm figuring it out now. As again, just stop you. I wonder... This is just a coincidence, but I wonder if I put one more hopper. If I put a hopper facing out here, it should fill up a coal. But will it fill up this? Stop! Okay, no, you don't have coal. But I wonder if I add this as well as a stop, would that refuel? No. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put you guys out of your misery. I'm gonna go read the book. So, I've read the book, and I've watched some videos, and I'm still really confused as to how I'm going to be able to refuel this. The only thing I can think of is this. I may need to use the hopper from Little Logistics to fuel something from Little Logistics. I mean, I'm going to have to make one anyway, so I'll grab that, and I'll grab a couple of blocks of redstone, craft a rapid hopper, and see maybe that's the issue? Oh! Oh! Unexpected serotonin! Unexpected serotonin! That's cheered me up a little bit. Hopefully now this will actually work. Let's break this guy. And see if maybe this works? Hoping and praying. Hoping and praying. Oh, wait. That's what it was. Literally, that's what it was. I've been here for 15 minutes trying to work out how to get coal into that drain. And it's literally just that you need to use the hopper from the mod. Just make things clearer for us idiots. So now that we know this, I'm assuming to get the coal coke and the steel out of the blast furnaces and coke furnaces, I'm also going to need to make more rapid hoppers. And I think I'm probably going to have to put both of these above this rail here by 1 block, or 2 blocks with one of the hoppers. Yeah, do you know what? I think we'll do that. They're easy enough to move. Maybe from the side? No. My optimism is fading. Please? Pick it up? Please? No? Oh, actually, maybe... I think that's maybe what it was. It was on, drop-off rather than pick-up. Please. Come on. I believe in you, little choo-choo. I believe in you. Yes! Yes, finally! I was losing the will to live. Wait a minute. It took the jerry can out as well. And that is not good. Which means that's probably stuck in here. Which means we need to get creosote automated first before we can call this bit automated. But we're getting there. We're moving forward. And the idea that I have in my head to facilitate the storage and maybe deletion of creosote involves 2 mods. The first mod requires immersive engineering fluid tank. Now this is a multi-block that can store quite a lot of creosote. And the other one is this guy, trash cans. You can make a fluid trash can, and I believe with the pipes from immersive engineering, if I have a pipe here running into a big tank of creosote, and then next to it a trash can, the nearest storage will store first before the trash can. So if I have a pipe coming out of here going into a tank, and then the same pipe gets pumped all the way around here to a trash can, or even behind it, as long as the pipe to the fluid storage is longer than the trash can pipe, I think that will work. I've thought a lot of things today, and they haven't exactly all gone to plan. But I think that's the good thing about packs like this. I really don't like being told how to play it. I don't like knowing everything. I don't like watching videos about how to do everything efficiently. I really like figuring this out myself. And I hope you guys enjoy me trying to figure it out myself. Because if you're here to find out how to do everything efficiently, this is not the channel. This is a channel for watching very stupid bears make a lot of mistakes, but ultimately have fun building stuff. So speaking of immersive engineering, this here is the immersive engineering quest. The first thing it wants us to do is make a windmill or a water wheel. I think I'm going to go with windmill because I don't want to have water everywhere. And this basically makes power. We can easily make some windmill sails to make this faster. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's just start with the windmill. So for the windmill, we will need 1 iron and 8 windmill blades. For the windmill blades, we need treated sticks and treated wood. And thankfully, we have a ton of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 iron. And boop, we have a windmill. Do we have to do this first? That's quite unusual. Looks like we're going to have to unlock the metal press first before we get our tech books. Getting low on technium too. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. And boop. Unlock metal press. Submit. Ooh, that's nice. It looks like it actually gives you everything to make your first metal press. And the engineering manual. Nice. That book looks stupidly gigantic in my hands. Then it asks us to make the engineer's workbench, which is just treated wood, some iron, and some more treated wood. So we make the crafting table first, and then we use the crafting table to make the workbench. Boop. Nice. Let's pop this down here beside this guy. Next in the quest, it needs us to make a metal press mold, which is, again, just steel. Our preparation so far has done us good. Zoop. Now it's asking us to make the wire coils, which are basically the pipes of immersive engineering. They're literally like the cables overhead from old time electricity. But I thought I needed this guy to make it. Yeah. And I can't make iron plates until I have the metal press. I'm at a catch-22. Unless there's an alternative recipe for this guy. Wire. Copper wire. Recipe. LV wire coil. Aha! A stick and some copper. I knew that there's always a way around it. So let's just make a stack of that up. Like, nope. Nice. Or half a stack. Next, we need some LV wire connectors, which are just terracotta and copper. And the relays, which are just copper and more terracotta. Okay, I'm gonna pop some clay. Yoop. Into this blast furnace here. I have to pop down and get to the hopper. Like so. Give you a place in the wall. But there's the wire relays. And there is the wire connectors. Nice. Next we have the kinetic dynamo, which is the thing that you connect the windmill to. Again, in Create terms, it would be like the mechanical bearing or the windmill bearing. I know that Create is a much more popular mod, so it's easier to describe things in the Create way. One kinetic dynamo. Quest. Windmill blade. Let's make another one of those. We were a little bit premature previously. Windmill blade, just for the quest. Nice. And we need to make some windmill sail. For one sail fabric, it is 6 tough fabric, and each tough fabric is some industrial hemp around a stick. I suppose, time to start twerking again? Boop. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are finally ready to get our power set up. Because this is the highest structure, I think I'm going to place the dynamo up there. So where are you? I'm going to build out a couple of blocks here. And if I place the dynamo here, get rid of that wood. Whoop. Put on our windmill. There we go. 8 sailcloth. Nice. Ooh, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna die. So, what I need to do now is, if you see that small square dot thing below the dynamo, I need to attach this guy to there. Because that is where the power is going to come out. But I also want to make sure that I don't get electrocuted, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make this into insulated LV wire, because the wire is going to be kind of just here, just out in the open, and if you touch it, it will electrocute you. So yeah, insulate your wires, unless you want to die. Let's pop up here again. These are LV wire connector. I'm gonna actually make up one of these wooden posts so at least it looks a little bit better. Like so. Place this guy here. And I believe you can climb these actually. Yes, you can. Get this guy up here, and can I reach that? So what we need to do now is click on this with an insulated wire, and click on this, and that means now that the power from the dynamo is being transferred through that wire right into this guy, which now that I think about it, I'm probably going to change into a LV wire relay, because these guys here, they can only have one connection through them at a time, and these guys here I think can have 8. Boopity boop, and boop. And that means we are ready to build our first immersive engineering machine. So if you open this book and you go to heavy machinery, we are looking for the first one here, the metal press. This is a really nice way to visualize it. It basically tells you per layer what you can do. You can stop it, you can go up and down. So that's the first layer, second layer, third layer. You can play, you can rotate. So yeah, it's actually a really good visualization of how you need to put down the thing. So we need to do 2 steel frames, the redstone block in the middle, conveyor belt, piston facing down, and then on top, that guy, the heavy engineering block. And let's get our machine built. So we need the redstone block here, 2 steel, conveyor belt going into the machine. You have to be very careful because the way you place these conveyors is actually the way it will convey the materials when it's built. So I want the stuff to go into that machine, and then I want it to go out of the machine. Then we need a piston facing down, like that. And finally, the heavy engineering block. And then we just give it a quick tap with our hammer. Boop. And there we have it, the press. Grab our LV wire connector, pop it on top of there, and we now can supply it some power. Boop and boop. So the first thing we need to do is we need to pop this here into the press mold. So that is going to make some metal sheets. We need to grab some iron, and we just throw that on the top right like that. And that will press all of that into little metal sheets. Of course, we can add 2 chests to here and to here. Oh, apparently you need a hopper on this side, which makes sense. Like so. Nice. That means we're going to get iron plates now. And if we check this manual again, I think maybe in construction we have the tank. And this tells me I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 16, 24, 32, and 2 extra. So I need 34 of these metal sheets. So that means we need 8 lots of those, like so. No, 9 lots of those, like so. And then the other thing for the tank was just 4 treated wooden posts, like so. Then 1 here. 8 around this way. Boop. And we right click with the mallet. There we go! Big old tank. Then to complete this system, we need to make a fluid pipe and a fluid pump. And the fluid pipes are easy enough. It is just iron sheets turned into fluid pipes, and then the fluid pump is just iron sheets, fluid pipes, and this iron mechanical component, which is made with iron plates and copper ingots in the press. So we need to make this immersive engineering blueprint, which is easy enough. It's just copper, aluminium, and iron, 3 blue dye, and some paper. 1 iron, 1 aluminium, 1 copper, 3 blue dye, paper, engineer's a blueprint. Pop you in there. 1 copper ingot, 2 iron plates, 1 iron mechanical component. Grab the iron plates here. Eat before I die. That should be enough pipes. And grab this pump. And luckily enough, with just a piece of cobblestone and a stick to make a lever, this pump is literally just powered by a lever. So I believe if I put the pump on the top here and using this thing, right click twice to make it into a fluid output, grab my fluid pipes, like so. Throw this guy on, turn it on, and if we throw some coal in here, I'll let it produce some creosote. Hopefully that pump will pump it into this tank. There we go. Creosote, 500 mils. We are automated. Nice! Yes, I agree. Toot, toot. So I'm gonna just get this pipe and bring it around this way. Like so. And we'll place our tank here as soon as we unlock it. Pop over to this one. Research trash cans, which is 4 double compressed cobblestone, 4 technium, and just 1 blank paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Submit the book. Grab 8 more tech bucks. Boop. Trash cans open. And how do we make a fluid one? Fluid trash can is stone, cobblestone, and an iron bucket. 1 fluid trash can. Pop you here. And hopefully that will work. This is 11 buckets. If it goes up to 11.5, 12 buckets. Okay, so yeah, it is working. And then as soon as this guy fills up, it will overflow and go into the fluid trash can. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Although, I did almost go insane trying to get that train to work. So I just tried to do the same thing with this blast furnace, but unfortunately it does not work. But I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, let me just break this guy down. I think if I make reinforced blast brick, which is just some steel plates, which I have in this chest here, I believe then that can have inputs and outputs. It's been a while since I played with immersive engineering, but I think that is the case. I also think I need to put a hopper on the top of that. So something like this. And then a hopper in the middle. Hit it with the hammer. And now I think this one has inputs and outputs. But I think the top is a hopper input, which you can't actually do anything about at the moment. These 2 holes on the side are for the pre-burners. That is these guys here. So they basically preheat the kiln and make it a little bit faster. This part here, I think, might be the output. And then this one here, I think, is for the slag, which means I built it a bit too far over. So if I put a drawer here and a drawer here, couple of hoppers underneath. I think I can also link this guy to the train service and it will take all the steel and the slag over. The only thing we need after that is then this guy, simple storage networks, which we're going to have to get in the next episode, but that should allow us to input and export things to various machines. So let's grab 2 more drawers. 1 drawer here. 1 drawer here. Put the iron in here and the coal coke in here. So that should be working. And it should output to here, which was steel. The steel goes in here. Nice. Should be picked up by the train. I think I might need to add it to the route. But technically, we're working. Yeah, I just need to grab that and add it into the route. He's not stopping here. Oh, I did it again. Silly fuzzy. Take 694. Nice. That means it takes the steel. It pops over here. It takes the coal coke, drops it all off to the centralized storage system, and it can keep on going. Nice! The second last thing I want to do, the first one I need to do is, I need to muffle. That means finally we won't be hearing that minecart rattling around. I've been editing as I've been recording, and it's been really annoying trying to reduce that in editing. It's time to turn it off. But yes, the other thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to unlock chipped. The recipe was really easy. It was just logs and stone. So let's unlock the chipped mod, which is here. 1 book submitted and 12 of these. Nice. And between episodes, I will start using the chip mod, which is quite an extensive mod of really nice blocks. I'll start decorating this place a little bit better and get rid of this grass. Make it look a little bit more industrial. So, you know what that means? This is the end of the episode. This one went on a little bit longer today, mainly due to the fact that I couldn't get that stupid train thing to work. Oh my god, I almost went insane. But yes, if you like this episode, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I really do like your guys' comments. You kind of come up with some really good ideas and give nice tips. And while you're down there, why don't you click join and join the Fuzzy family, where you receive member benefits during live streams. You can use custom emotes and you get a shout out at the end of every single video, just like these wonderful people right here. And until the next time, I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.